Hi there, it's Neil Pritchard from the Collision Repair Association, talking to you today from Suzuki in Wanganui, where we're speaking to Rodney Brown, who's the National Service Manager for Suzuki New Zealand. Rodney, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you very much, Neil.
So here we are in Suzuki in Wanganui. You wouldn't have thought that Wanganui was necessarily the place that you would have chosen for a car company.
Yeah,
no disrespect to
no,
Wanganui.
No. It's a legacy of the people who started the company,
Yeah.
The Coleman family, who were avid motorcycle racers. They got into importing motorcycles, and then when the Suzuki cars became available, the old two-strokes, they just progressed into that.
Yeah.
And we even had an assembly plant here in Wanganui, which ran through even after the Japanese took over the company. They bought it out from the Coleman family.
And I guess from a collision repair point of view, the way that most repairers would brush up against Suzuki first up would be the Swift, obviously your most successful model here, yes. So is that something that's a global phenomenon, or is that unique to New Zealand?
Well, certainly it's been a success everywhere.
Yeah.
It's been launched, but it's made a particular hit here in this country. It just seems to have taken off with a whole spread of customers around the world. Very popular in India, huge market there for them as well.
Yeah.
Europe's been successful. America, of course, not such a model there, of course. I don't like their little cars.
No. Yeah. So from a repairer point of view in New Zealand, repairability, is that an issue for you with retaining used value of cars? They need to be repaired correctly. They need to have their passive safety returned to pre-accident condition.
That's essential, not just from the point of view of giving a good car back to the person after they've had an accident. Yes, it's got to be safe. Yeah. It's got to be returned to a point where you can say it's as good as it was beforehand, if we can get it to that state. And to do that, you've got to make sure you're using genuine parts, correct repair techniques, and most of all, the repair techniques stipulated by the Japanese parent company. Right.
So getting that message out, that's kind of how you've got together with ICAR to develop this course? Yeah.
We can provide the information, but people to make use of that information, it needs to be put together through an organisation that understands the repair requirements. So that's where a connection with ICAR's come in.
And certainly ICAR have that history of delivering those courses to the repairer network in New Zealand. And here in New Zealand, ICAR New Zealand has been licensed by ICAR USA to actually make up our own courses, and hence the association with yourself.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's quite a unique market compared to the American market.
It certainly is. The diversity of product available here is second to none.
That's right, the used import market must be huge.
Absolutely. So, okay, thank you very much, Rodney. Thank you for that. Thank you for that insight into Suzuki, and good luck with the course.
Thank you.